Only on CBS This Morning, we spoke to the parents of a British motorcyclist killed by an American driver in a wrong-way crash in the UK. 19-year-old Harry Dunn died in August when he was hit by a car. The driver was Anne Sacoolas, an American whose husband worked at the base. She left the UK after claiming diplomatic immunity. But in a statement, her lawyer says Sacoolas would like to meet with Harry Dunn's parents. We spoke to his parents, Charlotte and Tim, earlier this morning about whether they want that to happen. You don't hope to meet her while you're here in the United States?
I don't see what we would gain from that if it was a few weeks back. But we're 1 week off from being 2 months now, so we are still very open to meeting her, but it needs to be in a controlled environment in the UK.
You don't want to meet here in the United States, is what you're saying?
We've been advised it wouldn't be the best thing for us to do, and I think we need counsellors and therapists around us. All of our grief has gone on hold. It's coming out in other horrific ways, like your legs feel like lead, you're in pain morning till night that no painkillers can take away.
Yeah.
You're not able to cry because we can't understand this whole situation as to why she would have left us without wanting to meet us back then. It's just she needs to get on the plane. She needs to go back to the UK. It's to just do the right thing. It shouldn't be that difficult. It shouldn't have been this difficult. She surely didn't have to go. Although we believe she may not have been given a choice if the diplomatic immunity cloak had been put around her.
Because it's now turned into a diplomatic incident. You're saying you don't think it needed to be that?
No.
What would have made you be, you're never okay with the death of your son, but
no.
What would you like to have seen have happened?
Just for her to stay in the UK, meet us. We've been very, very open right from the start with the UK police, Northamptonshire police, that if she'd have stayed in the UK, knowing that she was a parent herself, we'd agreed as a family that we would have done all we could, didn't we, to get her death by dangerous driving that they wanted to pursue her for, reduced to death by careless driving, and try and get her a suspended sentence so that we didn't take her away from her children.
You were okay with that?
We were okay with that.
Her not spending any time behind bars?
Yeah, absolutely. Because when we heard, we didn't realise, but there was children in the car when she had the accident. So as soon as we heard that, we were like, oh, well, because being parents, you know what it's like. The last thing you want is to take a mother away from their children. And we really, honestly mean that. But she can't just walk away.
It's been reported that she did cooperate with authorities in the beginning.
Yes, she did.
Not sure when she left or why she left. We do not know the details of that.
We don't know that either.
What's his twin? What's his twin's name?
Niall.
Niall, how is
drifting day to day like we are, literally hour by hour. We're just taking things 1 hour at a time. We can't think any further ahead than that.
So what do you hope to accomplish coming to the U.S.? What is your purpose to come here?
Well, we just wanted to come to speak to you guys to put our story out there, to let the American people know what is actually going on. And we just tell people about Harry and how we just want our justice for our son.
What do you want us to know about Harry, and what does justice look like for you? I know when the death of a child, I would think there isn't any closure. It's a matter of not moving on, but moving forward.
Yes, absolutely.
So what do you want us to know about Harry, and what does justice look like for the two of you?
He was amazing, lad. He was a big lad with a big heart.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of people loved him, and he loved them equally back. If anyone was in trouble, he had their back. If anyone he felt was in the wrong, he would stand up and speak openly and try and get things sorted out and make them do the right thing. And that's the legacy that he's left us to do. We're honouring him.
Yes, you are certainly
by trying to do this, you know.
Your bottom line is you would like her to come back to the UK.
We would,
Just do the right thing.
Yeah.
Just do the right thing.
Are you asking for jail time now?
Not necessarily.
I don't think we're going to have any choice now. because we're 7 weeks on and it's taken her all this time to come forward, I'm not sure whether the police are going to allow us to intervene now. If we can, we will work with them, but it may be taken out of our hands now. We don't know where we stand with that.
Charlotte, Charles, and Tim Dunn, I end the way I began. I'm so sorry, and I thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you.
CBS, thank you.
Thank you.
Boy, you know, it was very tough. There was a big picture of Harry on the wall on his motorcycle, and it was touching to see them stand looking at their son going, you know, that's our boy. He was an amazing boy. There are just no winners here. I think about Anne Sacoolas. This is a terrible, terrible accident. They all agree on that. Yeah. So I'm sure it's devastating for her as well, which is what her lawyer said. Nobody wins here, but the family is clearly saying they came to America because they want the American people to know. It's getting a lot of coverage in the UK as well, and they're starting to get angry, though, guys. Before,
you can tell at the end.
Before they were a little more forgiving. Now they're starting to get a little angry.
You feel for them that they have to come here to be heard.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
That's
Whatever the
exactly
next
what they
chapter is,
said.
I'm sure we'll be covering it.
Yes.